And you don't kill it. Now, if you kill it, it would be sacrificed to your God. But if somebody else kill it, it's sacrificed to their God.
You basically saying because we go into Walmart and buying shit that was already raised. I get what you're saying.
Because if I sacrifice something to my God and I burn it to a crisp, whatever's left over, I'm supposed to eat.
But how do we know that when they killed that they were sacrificing that whole to God?
Because any killing of an animal, is a sacrifice. Any killing is supposed to be sacrificed. You're supposed to sacrifice the best of your flock at a certain time. You weren't supposed to be killing all the animals every day. It wasn't. They had flocks. They sacrificed a certain amount. They burnt them to a crisp. They wasn't eating. We have barbecues. We put them on the barbecue and eat them. But that's just what we've been told. Like we living in this society. Like the first thing I brought up was this is a building. Yes, it's nice in the technology or whatever we look at it, but in order to build this building, we had to destroy nature. And that was the ultimate sin right there. You got to go to the root of it. And so at the same time with the food, nature is what I'm bringing to the table. Nature.
So you have multiple questions.
Right. But my question was in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we all got opinions, but I want y'all to read out the Bible.
Let me ask you this one. Right. What about the clothing that you wear?
It's cotton.
But did not it come from the earth?
Yeah.
I got you. So I got you. Perfect. I got you. A perfect scripture for you.
I don't need to eat animals to sustain me. I don't need to eat nothing.
You know that.
Right. So I'm just saying, as far as I'm not saying if you eat meat, it's a problem.
But I'm just going in. I'm going into the analogy that you said about
using his life.
And I'm saying the sacrifice. The sacrifice.
You said you create this building and when it gets nature.
They killed nature, yes, first.
To make this building.
To make this building.
What part of nature did they kill?
The nature that was here before these bricks.
Trees, the land, all that.
Whether it was animals, natural habitats, whatever they destroyed nature first. In order to build, you must destroy it. The devil is playing it.
Is this what you're asking? You're saying you don't
just said
certain brothers up here are vegetarian.
What's the difference? I got a good scripture that's gonna cut all that, man. Y'all going too deep. I got a good scripture.
Matter of fact,
I got a good scripture. I can't cut that.
If the devil killed the chicken and packed it up and put it in the Walmart, we're buying it. We're okay. That goes back to the curses that the Lord put on.
Hey, that's what I got you. I got you. You know where I'm coming from. All right.
The Lord said we were gonna go to our enemies.
That's what I got.
hold on. Before you bring that out,
Go ahead.
Get it. I'm gonna bring a scripture.
That's what I was going at. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a scripture out. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Oh, beautiful. I got it.
Everything is twofold. Same thing.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
But to answer your specific question, bring it up.
All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47. Says, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with
Israel didn't serve the power of the God that created the heavens and the earth. This is what was going to happen to them.
because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in
hunger. So whether we eat meat or we're vegetarians, we still got to go to our enemies for that food, because that's the Most High. The Most High put that person. So I understand what you're saying. But they killed in the ancient world, if we wanted to eat meat, we'll kill our chicken right then and there, fresh, cook it and eat it. They just kill it and have it stocked up with expiration dates and that for days, and they put all kinds of preservatives and they make it last. I get what you're saying. But read that in hunger.
It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
Thirsty is what? We don't own none of the water treatment plants out here. And that's them. They the ones that so-called purify the water. Oh, they don't, all of it. They're the same ones that can tell you when a beach is closed. Go ahead.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
Nakedness, going back to the clothes action. Even though I personally, a lot of people, we don't personally make our clothes like we did in the ancient world. We didn't get the cotton or whatever the material, the raw materials, and make our own garments like we used to do.
And in want of all things.
So right now, the Most High put us in a degraded situation where we literally have to rely on our enemy for all things. Transportation. Now, we don't even have to talk about clothes, housing, whether it be a building. But listen, what you gotta understand is that in the future, which is getting ready to come, all this cement, all this is gonna get torn down, and the Most High is gonna restore. Well, not in this land, but in other lands that suffered this same treatment with all these high rises, the concrete, the Lord is gonna destroy it, man. And the plants and the herbs are gonna grow again back how they used to. We're not gonna go around killing animals to damn near extinction and have them sit in Walmarts and Publix for days and years. You know? Go ahead. So even if you just eat vegetation, like if you're a vegetarian or whether it's meat, you still are in want of all things from your enemy.
God.
Because we don't own our own phones.
Right.
They own that. So when you think that you're eating something organic, it's really not organic.
Salaki.
You know what's the main thing? Even let's say you grew your own food in your backyard organic, they're still spraying chemtrails on it. Chemtrails. So the chemtrails are still falling down on your clothes, on your food, on your house. We're cursed from all angles in this society. So that's why we gotta wait for the Most High.
And matter of fact, we live in Florida. Do you know in the state of Florida it's illegal to gather water? You can't gather rainwater. You're in want of all things.
Right, in want of all things.
Yo, even the farmers are controlled by the government.
Con, what they can, yep.
You know, they show you that.
So I didn't have a problem.
But hold on. As far as meats though, we just can't eat all meat. There's certain meats that we're allowed to eat. You don't need to eat a single piece of meat to live. Protein comes from plants. The biggest, strongest animals on the planet Earth are herbivores. So we can go straight to the source. Right, we can go straight to the source. But like for instance, as Israelites, we have a ceremony that we have to follow for the Passover, representing us getting taken out of Egypt. Well, we have to eat them roast them in fire, and like you going to get rid of everything after we're done. There's no leftovers. Whatever, burn it. No water, just roast it with fire. How do we keep that service? Right. If we only supposed to that's the service. Right. But we don't own our own land. Yeah, but besides that, we don't have to eat like to survive. But if we do eat, the Lord separated the clean and the unclean, such as from the land, we gotta choose the animals that eat the cod and the cloven foot. The cud. Cow. They choose the cod and the cloven foot.
Because what happens is those animals have two stomachs.
Right.
So when they chew it, the cud, which is the vegetation, they swallow it and then they throw it up and then they reheat it again and put it in another stomach, in their other stomach. Those are the animals that are lawful for us to eat.
Except for the pig, even though it's cloven footed, it doesn't have a cleft. Right.
They know that. The point I was making, you got some people who are like babies or whatever. They say they're not going to eat anything with faces. Right. And my point I was making was, in order for us to live, something has to be done. You know, where there's a plant, what happens.
Right.
Life is in a circle.
Right. That's people that you said that. Go ahead.
You know, so I have no problem with a person eating flesh.
What's that scripture?
Other animals eat flesh. Sometimes something savage to another animal.
Beautiful, but through the process of reproduction, whether it be even the plant life or even the animal life,
Excess meat.
everything's a circle. Everything is circle. So that's why when you look at with certain farms, they wait till a certain time of year to either kill some animals because they know the new generation is getting ready to come in. They're to a certain age. So there's a difference between killing to eat and just greed. Simple greed. We're living in a society where the powers that run this world, they're greedy. They just do things in excess, causing things to go near extinct. You know, sport. Exactly. They'll go to Africa and shoot a lion and think it's cool posing next to a dead lion.
We know who do that.
You know, that Esau is a man of the field, you know? I got a scripture. Go ahead,
This is Sirach chapter 37. We start at 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything.
So you're permitted to eat specific meat, but it's not profitable for all men. You got to find out what's profitable for your life.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Not only that, balance. We're speaking about greediness. Now,
be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats.
Right. So you can eat meat, man. You know what I'm saying? You can eat meat. But it's those people that go crazy on it.
The Atkins diet.
Especially in our people.
I like that Atkins diet.
Which is unlawful. The shrimp, crab, and lobster are unlawful. Scavengers, bottom feeders. And you see what they look like.
On the fish,
you know?
fins and scales.
Fins and scales.
Chicken.
Healthy. You're not supposed to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster.
You got the quail, turkey, chicken.
Right. You know, and then you're not being balanced, man. It's not unlawful to drink. But when you drink and to get crazy wasted and you're stumbling and you can't even think properly, then that's what's going on. So everything is supposed to be done in moderation. Now, there's vegans out there. It's not a sin to be a vegan. And not at all. It's not a sin. So that also understands the subject. It's not a sin, but it's also not a sin to meat of a uncle animal.
Right, that's why the scripture says for all things are not profitable for all men. Some men can be vegan, some men like to eat meat. Let me finish this out. This is verse 30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffiting will turn into choler. By suffiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life.
Right. Wow. Let's go back to plant life. When you're dealing with plant life and like apples and fruits and things like that, back in a certain time ago, these things were bigger. Not only were they but they were modified to produce faster and to get bigger again. But the earth used to naturally yield fruit that big. But because
grapes the size of a watermelon, one grape.
Back then, grapes it tells you King David, if I'm not mistaken, needed help to carry one cluster.
Like two or three.
Men to carry a cluster of grapes. But the reason why that's why the brother showed you that even when you think you eat organic, you ain't eating organic. Because the earth itself is divided.
There's some companies, man.
Yeah.
If you go to the supermarket, you'll see a company, they'll have, okay, this company has organic strawberries. But then the same company is selling you regular strawberries. So how do we know those fruits are not crossed?
Yeah, the organic food
is coming out of the same factory.
The organic food industry is a multi-billion-dollar business, man. It's a all you gotta do is slap organic on it, raise the price, and people are gonna come flocking.
When you think about organic, right? It literally, why does it cost more money for something that's organic? Does that make any sense to you? They're spending more money using pesticides, man. You grow something organic, you just letting it grow. But here it is, they gotta spend money on pesticides on top of growing the food itself.
They gotta spend money on the pesticides. They gotta spend money on to put fuel in the crop duster. They gotta spend money to pay the mechanic that keeps the crop duster up and running. Then they gotta pay the pilot to So there's so much money going into pesticides
Instead of just growing more organic.
Come on, man.
When you really sit there and you
You die bug.
this is a wicked kingdom,
Yo,
yo.
we live in a society where the deceiver, the devil that the Bible speaks about runs this earth. His job is literally to deceive, man. If somebody can hold Revelation
And
20,
scripture said that we shall eat our bread with the mouth amongst the Gentiles.
right? So
All the food is twisted, man.
all the food is twisted. It's actually not good for your body to be wearing mixed fabrics. The chemicals that they use to mix fabrics, when you look at your tag and it says 50% this, 50% that, 30% this, that's actually cancerous to your skin. When you don't understand that, the largest organ in your body is what?
Your skin.
Your skin. Your skin is living and it's breathing. You know? That's why your pores do what? They open and they close. But when you're wearing, and that's why the Most High even made it a law. Man, there's people that laws are coming out, but the Most High even made it a law that your garment that you wore, everything had to be 100% fabric. So all the laws that the Most High set up in this Bible, the devil, the so-called white man that runs this earth today, does the complete opposite. Everything the Most High said was lawful, he said was unlawful. No, not that he said it was unlawful, but he made it like, that's not the cool thing. But the things that the Most High said is unlawful, he made it. I'm just saying in Isaiah that the turning of things upside down will be a seed that the Father prayed. So righteousness is looked at as unrighteousness, and unrighteousness is looked at as righteousness. And it's also put on a high pedestal at the same time. See what I'm saying? It's one thing for shit to be upside down, but it's another thing for shit to be upside down and held to a high standard. But that means you got the people on board. Which is wisdom. Yeah, well, the spiritual eye, if you're going into the pineal gland and all of that. But yeah, we all got spiritual eyes, man. But it's really up to the Most High to open it or close it. It's really up to him. Hands down. If the Lord is dealing with you, he'll open up your so-called third eye or spiritual eyes. If he's not, he'll let the darkness.
It's her wedding. It's okay. Yeah, she getting married. She getting married.
So, do y'all take claim to like a family name? Do you take claim? Such as,
like how slave, so slave.
It's my fault. I'm the maid of honor.
That was you. We take claim to this
I know it's crazy. Well, next to me, that's what you want to do.
That's her from the tribe of Issachar.
That's who we claim.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Our heritage is Israel. That's the name that we claim. Israel is a people before it's a place.
like, if the police come up to you,
I mean, we don't get into like the citizenship, the Moorish, the law system, what do they call it, the code of black code.
Oh yeah, the Moorish laws.
Yeah, we don't get it. We don't go into that.
We don't get into that because what you gotta understand is that they'll still shoot you if they really want to. We waiting for the
they only shoot niggas.
That's what I'm talking about.
Black people.
That's what I'm talking
We're not going to fill out a job application and put that I'm a Hebrew.
I'm saying, like, do you consider yourself black?
No. I'll get the definition.
Black, go back to the Hebrew word. I'm just saying, under the Christian black codes, only black people die. Black lives actually don't matter.
The word black, go back to the Hebrew word for God.
They have, under the law, it says, the Christian black code is dead. So in the eyes of the law, when you say I'm black, you say you're dead already. Now they can take advantage of it. It's like terminology, like how you were saying with the Moorish nation. You know what I mean? Like I read about the brothers, I know about them, but under the law, I mean, under the law, whether it's national or it's international, you are a Moor. And that's something that you don't have to claim to be a part of something. The terminology for your olive complexion off the olive branch, the olive tree, is that you are a Moor. That doesn't mean that you claim to be something that you're not. It's a status. It's like saying you're not black, you're white. Your status in this land that you were born on is white. But then we claim to be black. So they telling us, oh, they take all our status, they take all our freedom. So I'm asking, as far as like a religion, if I was to say that, like I brought the police, the reason why I brought the police is because they represent Baal, which is the devil. And that's why they have the courts where the Baals, the priests of the devil sit. And by you partaking in civilization, you actually partaking in the devil. And so when you say I'm a citizen, you say you're under the devil rule, and that's why you go to their courts. If you say I'm an Israelite or I'm something different and you don't claim to be whatever they want you to claim, then you should have a different standing. That's why I was asking, do y'all know y'all standing? Or y'all claiming a standing? You really don't have to take a stance. You know, you can just say, I am, you know, because that's what we are, you know, but I'm just asking as like brothers, because we out here, I know me, you know what I mean, and I know where I've been, like, the same, you know what I'm saying, like, I done been studying too, trying to figure out what y'all trying to figure out, like, am I an Israelite, you know what I mean, what about the tribes of Judah, what is going on with the information and knowledge, because that's who I am, if I'm all things, that's what all law, you know what I'm saying, that's where that comes from. So like, that's why I'm asking, if y'all claim, are y'all still claiming citizenship? Are y'all still,
Well,
When you say claiming citizenship, like what do you mean? Claiming that?
you mean on taxes?
if I ask you, what is your name?
Yeah, if you ask us as a brother, we gonna say, if you ask us as a brother, we gonna tell you we're Hebrew Israelite.
No, but I'm asking what's your name?
My spiritual name is Raham.
Okay, that's the proper way to answer as a man.
Ban Howard, Ban Yasha Allah. I mean Ban Yahawah, Ban Yasha Allah, Ban Yahawah. Right?
Well, hold on, let me say this. But if you walk into a job, what name are you gonna give?
Right. I don't walk into a job. Why would I be employed by the system?
Because it said you're being one of all
Okay,
things.
let me ask you a question.
That'll
I
work
don't
for
mean to
me.
get all into your business.
Nah, you can know all my
What do you do for a living?
I have a non-profit. I feed the homeless 2-3 times a week, about 400 to 500 people.
And that's how you make money? How do you make
How do you pay your bills?
How do you feed yourself?
I work with other non-profits in the city to work with the community by giving scholarships and fundraising for Malaysian college students and volunteers at events like the Amway, the Citrus Bowl. I'm basically networked with the community.
Okay. So, and they pay you to. How do you feed yourself? What I'm asking,
How do you get money?
how do you pay your bills?
I mean, like I said, I do staff. I staff.
So, but is that how you pay your bills?
Pretty much. I mean, my bills, to be honest, I get what you're saying, but I'm a non-profit guy, so everything
No.
that I get,
I'm
But
not asking-
non-profit organizations are still behind the government.
Hold on.
Good.
I know it's a 501c3.
This is
I'm gonna explain something. You say this.
Hold on.
Wait.
Before
I
you
gotta say this. You asking me about me.
Right. I just want to know about your personal.
My incorporation, right? My incorporation of the name that I was given has multiple businesses that operate in this society.
Okay.
Me, myself, I sit outside of this society.
Okay.
And I have observing views on how this society works. Okay. So I can implement a situation that allows multiple people to go to work and make money. And then I reap off the benefit as well because they work.
Okay, so you reap off the benefit. So that's how you get paid.
Right. By providing volunteer opportunities.
Okay. This is my question to you.
Like people that's locked up, they gotta be community service hours.
Okay. So that's how you pay your bill, right? That's how you feed your family, feed yourself. You can walk in the store, buy stuff or whatever, right? Okay. What money are you using? What money? Is your face on it?
Yes.
Your face is on your money.
When I said my
And you
title,
can walk into this Walgreens.
when I said my title has loans like each and every one of us is $100 million. So the money that we sit on, we don't even use it. We trying to get loans from a bank, a third party, to get our own money.
I know everything that you're
Right.
talking about.
So
but
the money, the system, I can't help that I was born free, but I live in a system that I have to operate in.
Nobody's free, man.
To operate in the system.
Nobody's free. What are you saying?
When you go in a store and you purchase an item, what money are you using?
American dollar.
Okay, so you're still under the same system.
I got a better one. I got a better simple point.
Okay, when I want something, let me explain something to you. When I want something, I don't go to the store and get it. Because it ain't nothing in the store that I want. Everything that I want is outside the store. So let's say I'm hungry, right? I'm gonna go to a business and say, hey, well, you guys should donate to me because I'm gonna give it to the people. And I'm a part of the people, you're a part of the people. You know what I'm saying? If you're hungry, everybody gonna eat. I'm gonna make sure that that business is doing what they supposed to do in our community.
So are you claiming sovereignty? That's what you're claiming?
Sovereignty is a citizen status that will get you locked up. I don't claim anything.
Okay, so what are you claiming?
I don't claim nothing. I am.
I got a simple question, man.
But you're still,
You got
you're still
simple that's gonna cut him, man.
This corporate money.
That's what it's built for. It's built for. I have to barter and trade.
Oh,
Okay, so you're still under the same system.
The system is a system that operates outside of me. I'm not a part of the system.
let me say one thing. I said one thing. I got one question. I got one
And
question.
a 501c3 is not in league with the government.
It's issued by the government.
Who regulates it?
This is their system.
But that's my point exactly.
Just because it's in league
Who
with the
regulates a
government,
501? Who gave you a 501c3?
When you have a
I applied.
But who
I applied for it. I did that. I didn't have to apply.
Okay.
I didn't have to feed homeless people.
that's
I didn't
my
have
point.
to figure out how to get free
But
money
listen
from
to
government.
what you're hold on, but listen to what you're saying.
I'm like Robin Hood. I'm in the hood though, for real.
No, but listen, you had to apply for it, right? So if you applied for it, you had to obtain it from someone.
On my business side. Anything on my
I'ma cut
personal
him, too.
side, on the I am side, I am go in and say, give me I am, give me mine.
Okay, so that $100 million that you're attached to, do you use that money?
Very often. Yep. I can only use it in trade. I can't use cash money. Cash money don't exist. I can only use it
You
in
want to say
trade.
something, bro? Yeah.
My car, my
If
crib.
you're not bartering, like trading maybe some chickens or
No,
some
a car, a house, a boat.
You're dealing with the Federal Reserve System, right?
Thank you.
Which is 12 bankers that pretty much run this country. They're private. It's not really part of the government.
But the banks are actually our banks. They're our banks.
They create the money and they
Under the law, they're our banks. Remember when they talk about they took the banks out of Fort Knox?
The
They
banks
took all
are
the gold. You know who took all the gold? The indigenous nationals of this land who own this land.
Right. That's what you're going to go?
Yeah. And they hold it for you.
Oh, the Indians?
They're holding it for me.
I holding it for
I've been rich all this time.
They hold your reparations, huh?
Oh, man.
born on this.
Just need to go to where he went to go get
And
it.
what people identify those people here?
Okay,
I would say, bro, if you got a 501c3 charter, bro, they will shut your business down. And you gotta report everything. You start getting money and they're gonna shut this shit down. Yeah, we got no point, man.
We know about the
There's no rules.
No, bro.
Excuse me? The Israelites? What about them?
You know.
Do I know about them?
Who are the Israelites?
You're looking at them.
Thank you. Chosen one. Praise the Lord.
Go ahead.
You might be an
Y'all ain't
Israelite.
very lucky.
You might be an Israelite too, though, man.
So to identify the
You
land,
might be. You could be.
the land that we're in, America, right, means Al Morocco. That's what America means when you translate it, right?
Really?
Yeah. That's a Latin term because we Latin, right? So America, which is Al Morocco, is under the Moorish Empire, the Moroccan Empire, which holds all the treaties, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the Constitution. All the treaties are held through us, indigenous nationals that were born here in Africa. The Africa that we think is overseas is what the white man told us. And they told us Africa, Asia, whatever. And in the law, if you're in the law, it was recorded in the what do they call it, the Book of Life, the Court of Record, right, which is our county courts. All these county courts are courts, right? The county courts hold the Book of Law, and the Book of Law, it says that the land is the northeast axiom of Africa. We're in the northeast, we got, actually we're the central. northeast is Canada, and then you got southeast axis of Africa.
Okay.
And then you have southeast Asia and northeast Asia, right? The east is east, the west is west, right? The axiom of Africa that we live in is our inherited land. They lied to us and told us they brought us from overseas and they enslaved us right here.
Okay, so my question is to you. If that is the case, where in history, why don't those same people control this land?
They still do. And they're controlled through the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court handles any cases or any problems that go in between two men. Any other case that is brought.
What nation of people sits on the Supreme Court?
Anybody who elects themselves. Anybody who has the knowledge and has.
I got a question.
Hold on. Not anybody. Wait. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but I ain't gonna say anybody. I gotta take away to anybody. Anybody who's an indigenous national that has knowledge of self and knows who they are can sit in the seat. Anybody who just steps up like a citizen, they're gonna lock your ass up for treason because you already agreeing to be a part of the beast. When you the beast, you can't walk up in the high courts. The high courts are only for those that are anointed. When you're anointed, you're a child of God, you can walk in the high court. That's what I meant to say. I ain't mean to say that anybody can take a seat because I know anybody ain't gonna even know the seat available.
I thought you had to be elected. I thought you had to be elected.
That's for the fake court. That's what Trump will tell you. For the business, the U.S. corporation, the business.
So why don't we see
that mimics
who you're talking about? Why don't we see
standing right in front of you? Nah, go on YouTube. You don't have eyes to see. You just looking at me.
You still ain't answered 501c3. I'm still talking about 501c.
I told you 501c3.
I'm asking you a simple question. Are there rules and regulations that you have to abide by under a 501c3 charter?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens if you break those rules?
They take the charter.
Okay, who do they take it from?
Who takes the charter?
Whoever has the
So then you're under somebody.
Okay, but I can't make it another charter.
From who? Where you gonna get another 501c from Africa? In America? Come on, huh?
I can get
You making a point
right now for everybody. And then get one every day for you. For the rest of your life.
What?
Why you still got the same social security number?
First of all, if you, I'm calm, bro. I'm calm. I'm excited. I'm calm. I'm not gonna go up on it. I got a question.
It's like saying just because these devils use the tools, that they the devil tools. They not the devil tools. You made the rules and you uphold the law of the land. When you uphold it, can't nobody go against you. If you don't uphold it, then ain't nothing you can do. You gonna go under them. You gotta uphold you. Can't nobody uphold you.
This is what I'm saying. Just like how the brother said, right?
You talking about the business.
You don't follow the
rules. Make
rules.
shit happen.
If you don't
That's
follow
called
the rules
manifestation.
of the 501c3, right? You said they take.
Do you believe in the devil? Is the devil is that your God? Is Baal your God? I call his name out. Baal your God? No, Baal, bar is all around us. All the bars, all the bar association, the barber shop, those are all of Baal, which is the devil. Wow.
What are you doing?
They destroyed us right there. What am I doing out here? I'm actually out here to meet some of my friends and see what they got going on. I got a lot of business.
Y'all are going out.
I stopped by to see what y'all got going on because I actually appreciate y'all brothers for even studying. Because there's a lot of people out here that don't even pick up a book, let alone a Bible that's going to tell them the truth. So back to what you're going to tell the police, you're going to put them to the side. I'm going to put them to the side and I'm going to say, sir, I'm not a part of your organization. I do not believe in your God. I have my own beliefs on my own land. And I'm free to go. And I said, hey, you have a nice day. Because that's the only conversation that I agree with. That's the only one that I agree with. If they come up to me and say, excuse me, sir, can I see your ID? If you agree or disagree, you lost. But if you have something, a clear passage, you know what I'm saying? You can take that clear passage.
I should try that.
You can also stand silent. You have the right.
Bro, can I ask you a question?
Right.
You said you appreciate us why? Because we read and study.
Because y'all reading and studying. And somewhere, it's the path you take to get to your
But listen. We up here believe in what you call duality. Meaning there's always an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? You said you appreciate us because we read and study. So would you agree that there's people of our kinfolk or our family that don't read and study? causing them to be ignorant, right?
They're not ignorant.
No, but ignorant just means not to know.
But nah, I don't believe that.
They just don't know. They just don't know what we know.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Okay. But their level is not what you would say is not on our level because they don't study to the degree we do or you do.
But you can build them to your level. That's why
I'm not saying that.
Right.
But right here, right now, there's people not on our level
Just maybe.
that are our people until they get taught and built. Well, on the devil's side, you got some that gonna probably listen to what you gotta say, but you always gonna have the asshole that's gonna put them over there. So situation dictates. I'm not saying don't stand for what you stand for, but if you got one of them asshole clocks that will still kill you, it don't matter. Yo, we see it all the time. I study criminal justice. The cop in my class told me he laughs at these people that do this. He's still gonna lock you up and put you in jail. No matter how much you train them about, oh, my contract, I don't have a contract.
I ain't saying nothing, but come on, man. You can't tell me nothing, man. You don't know shit.
I actually forgot you would.
Exactly, you don't know shit.
If you go to jail, they violated your constitution.
I love when people do that.
It's all that it is.
Like he passed the damn state exam.
You just said something. I got to stop.
Contracts go in order.
But how
Treaty of peace and friendship is
But
first, then the
how are they violating your constitutional rights when you're not under the Constitution?
The Constitution was made by indigenous nationals. It was not made, it was signed by the white man. They signed it in agreement.
Why did the white man sign it?
Was made by indigenous nationals.
Get business here.
What is this guy talking about?
The crackers, the Caucasians, they need permission to come here. Look at the Constitution. This is all the law. I'm not talking about what I believe. I'm talking about the law of the land. This is the law of the land. It's also the law of the sea. The average.
Maritime law?
Yeah, that's what we're operating under because as a U.S. citizen, you're considered at war. You're actually considered a warship.
We know. That's right. The number of your birth certificate.
Right. So you're at war. And when you go into the courts at war, you go under admiralty law. If you go under religion, you go under mineral law. And at a mineral level, your belief system is what matters, not admiralty.
Which is why it's illegal for them to have the flag.
But if you don't know what you're talking about, like a lot of these brothers that get a little education and think they know it all, they jump into this.
Did the Japanese sign the Constitution?
The Japanese signed.
Did they sign off on the Constitution?
Yes, they signed the Constitution for their land to do business.
No, I'm talking about here. The Japanese, the Chinese, and all those other nations that do business here, did they sign on that same Constitution?
No, but they signed a contract to do business with that business.
So what I'm
asking, also created another business, another contract with the same indigenous nationals of their land in order to do business there. All of the major corporations that are what we see on TV, what we think to be reality, all of them have created a business and are allowed to operate for a certain period of time. When that time is up, that's when our Lord and Savior will come back and save us. But until then, when it comes to judgment, most of them are going to die because they say they're Christian.
Yo, man, we see that. Where's the spiritual aspect behind it? Because we can get into the law. We all know the law. But we're spiritual men up here.
The spiritual aspect of it comes from God's creation. That's where we started the conversation. God's creation is nature and everything he created.
What? White man signed the Constitution. Every nation does business. Why they didn't sign the Constitution?
Nothing he says is true. Everything he says is a lie. Everything he says, nothing makes sense.
That's the Israelites. Today, I know the original ones were Jews that fled Jerusalem. After they fled Jerusalem, they were being oppressed by the Arabs, the Muslims, and they forced them to convert to Islam, and that's where they actually got the name Moorish. That's where you get the word Moreno or Moga. It actually goes back to death, or even the color black. You see what I'm saying? All right. So so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans come from that nation known as the Israelites in the Bible, from one of these 12 tribes. A Moor, whether you're a Moor, an Asiatic, black man, we as Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have all kind of different things we call ourselves, except for Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. You can check the slave registry of the names of the slaves when they came here. Their names were very similar to these of the Hebrews. You know, our ancestors still sung Kumbaya. Come by here. They say, I know the transatlantic slave trade is real.
Is it real?
They believe that the transatlantic slave trade never existed and that there's no archaeological...
It didn't exist in the form that they told us. There was slave trade. I'm not saying that it wasn't.
When you say the slavery happened,
It happened here as well, and the indigenous nationals that were here, and they dumbed us down. They basically put us to sleep, and we lost our nationality, our birthright. And they told us, when they taught us, that we came from overseas, so that we looking to go to another land, and we'll never claim our own land.
Now can I show you
They never lied to you though when they said you was from Africa.
No, listen, I'm not.
They just told you Africa was overseas.
This is where this is the misconception with that gospel. It's because listen. I'm explaining. Listen, do you know what they did in Virginia in the 1600s? The reason why that misconception comes about, you first got to understand that they're upstate in Jerusalem. They're down. He's correct in a certain way. And the reason why you're correct is because they forced the native people of this land to say that they were the Negroes, the so-called Negroes that came over on the transatlantic slave trade. So you're gonna have, I refer to what you're referring to, I refer to them as native, or indigenous. I call them Native Americans. Just for edification.
Hey, bro, you from Orlando? Who's from Orlando right here? Who's driving around in Orlando? No one? What's the purpose of the question? I don't mind business with my pops. You know, trying to make it grow, you know. I'm a mechanic and body shop. You own your own car? Hey, brother. You need any help? That's my name, you know? I remember you, bro, with that fucking afro you got.
Yeah, son.
Hey, you lying. Hey, good look. You was shooting?
Now I'm good.
Hey, good look.
Hey, good look at them. But the Native Americans look so much like the so-called African slaves that came over here on the transatlantic slave trade. And because we were running into their teepees and running to them for asylum and just a bunch of mix-ups was going on, they forced the Native Americans to say that it was Negro. So yes, you have a lot of so-called people that are African American out there that are actually indigenous to this land because of that deception. But at the same time, we're still all one family because we separated thousands of years prior.
Even regardless of the history.
No,
I'm just saying, we gotta let me bring this, because it is the truth.
so basically this land is the motherland, is what you're saying.
All land is the motherland. The motherland was his land.
Jerusalem.
All right. Yeah, but going back to what you were saying, there are Native Americans out here that think they're African. So it's so hard using these terms.
I know.
But there's Native Americans out here that really think they came over here on boats. They were already here. Cherokee, Pequot, Lakota.
Jerusalem.
It's Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is the mother of us all. Right.
Jerusalem, where they tell you Jerusalem. I don't believe Jerusalem is what they tell you.
Well, okay.
I can't believe nothing in the New Testament because
Where do you get your knowledge? Where do you get your information from?
right? It had the Old Testament and Revelations in it. Revelations also said if anything is added to or taken away from this Bible, it's of the devil. Right. So anything that was added to or taken from the Bible after the Tanakh and Revelations is of the devil. And then they came with a whole New Testament.
Y'all are great people. I love all of you.
Awesome.
All right, Chad.
They added in the New Testament and pushed Revelation to the end. So I can't completely agree or disagree with anything that it has to say. Because the Bible tells me that it's of the devil.
Okay, but
Tanakh.
the New Testament It's not adding to the law. It's not adding to the law.
The New Testament was added to the book. Anything added to or taken away from the book, it's in the book. He just wrote it. He just wrote it.
I'll just get it.
Yeah.
I got a quick question. Where do you get your knowledge from? Where do you get? Yeah.
The Most High.
No, I'm saying like where do you know like everything? How you study? Where you get your?
I read everything. I study everything.
You lean upon your own understanding. Your own understanding. You lean upon your. I'm asking you.
I follow the path of the way. I go the way that I'm supposed to go. The way that's most uplifting to humanity. By helping people.
That's not answering the question, man.
You got that up.
What you don't know, what you don't understand is that the New Testament fulfills the Old Testament. I got you.
This guy should be a politician, man. You dance around everything. You think you are, but you're not.
It's next though.
You're not dancing around nothing. You look simple. You can't answer straightforward questions. You can't answer yes or no questions.
I don't have to.
Listen,
Yeah, a fool doesn't have to answer.
where the Lord said he was going to gather us out of all nations, right? Now, you believe when the Lord said something's going to happen, it's concrete, it's going to happen, right? Yeah. Okay.
So it already happened.
When you...
We are in
that's true too.
We don't know what happened while we wasn't here.
But that's why you have to decipher what prophecy is still to come. Well, the Lord said he was going to gather us from all nations, right? And sprinkle clean water upon us and wash us from our sins and our idols, right? Okay. That didn't start happening until the New Testament. That's what the New Testament is about. The New Testament, the gospel, or the good news, is those prophecies starting to come to pass, where the Lord is gathering us out of from all nations. That's what the Apostle Paul, the one you call Jesus Christ, we call him YAHAWASHI. That's what his ministry was about in the New Testament, fulfilling the prophecies of the Old Testament. Yo, but my thing is this, do you believe in the Bible? He said he believes in the Old, it's not.
It said the word was with God in the beginning, right? Who is the word? God. The word, no.
What?
The word is son of God, right? Is the word son of God, right?
He's the word made flesh.
That's the Old Testament.
I'm going from the Old Testament.
Right. You just said John. When John comes after the council of Nicaea and all that, I don't partake in it.
You said John comes after the council of Nicaea.
Let's do something.
What?
That's what you just said.
That is what he just said.
Honestly, just give me some time. Hold on. Listen, you can get some time.
He had a question.
Give him my YouTube.
The council of Nicaea, John wasn't written after the council of Nicaea. John was a book that was written at some point in time prior to
Okay, listen, hold on.
The council decided what will go in the book and how the divinity of Christ will be decided. He mimicked 17 other divine creators before himself, right? Constantine, Buddha,
But was the book already? Yeah, get your point.
They're mimicking. So when the Romans sat down and said, how do we stop this Jesus story that's over rampant and freeing the people, is by infiltrating. And then the second story, I think it's Paul or Saul, whoever he was, right? He was the persecutor, right? This is their own story. Now, we all grew up in this society where they say if you can't beat them, you join them, right? So for a man that's persecuted and can't kill them all, how you beat them? You join them. I'm blind, save me, take me to your leader. Now I'm a leader and I'm going to preach the Antichrist. I'm not going to
Got a question?
Because the only way I can beat you
Hey,
is to
you
join.
got a question?
So all the stories in the New Testament,
Was Christ prophesied
I'm going to,
in the Old Testament?
Emmanuel was prophesied. Yes. Emmanuel was prophesied.
In the Old Testament?
Emmanuel.
All right, let's go to Matthew 1 and 21.
Let me say it before we get too far off the top. Right? Psalm 40 and 7. I come in the volume of the book that was written of me. Do you know, or don't you know that that was Jesus Christ that said that? The Son of God said that. He come in the volume of the book that was written of him. Right?
They don't make no...
It's prophecy in the Old Testament
I do.
that about his coming, right? Do you not, or do you know that? No, I'm asking you, do you know for sure?
I know.
Because if not, then I can't go further with my point.
Okay.
He don't know nothing, man. He don't agree to nothing. He don't know nothing.
I mean, I can't agree.
If you know about
dance around everything.
We're not talking about facts. I can't go on a book and then talk about facts.
You don't
Ain't none of
believe.
these.
You ain't talking about facts.
Ain't none of this about the governing law.
He believes in his own understanding.
No, it's not. The governing law of this book is the devil.
Where you get that from?
His own understanding.
So let me ask you a question.
When they take your Christian black code
Let me ask you a question.
and send black people to jail.
We have, let me ask you a question. We have a law.
His own understanding.
We should need to get back to the lesson, man.
And on
We wasting our time.
You agree with that?
We wasting time.
Don't waste about an hour.
The wicked shall do wicked and none shall understand. Man, get off, man.
Toiled out
19, 12, 10.
On the 7th year, you let that land rest. Is that of the devil? Letting your land rest so it can rejuvenate its energy in the future?
If you're a farmer, no.
Okay, but that's a law in this book. There's a law that says that if you get caught sleeping with another man's wife, you should get put to death. You animal. Is that of the devil? No. Exactly. So the laws and statutes and commandments, matter of fact, there's a law. Hold on. It's a law. The Torah. And it's a law.
I can't discredit facts.
Right.
When I match the facts of the Tanakh, when I take the facts of the Tanakh and I put them to the facts of this world and this law and this international law that's going on, right? When I take those facts and put them together, they match up hand in hand. That's why I believe.
Now, what you not understanding,
But when they don't match up hand in hand, I can't believe what's false.
what you're not understanding is
53 and 12, right?
there's prophecy in the
Yeah, I'm already there.
Tanakh that has to come to pass.
Therefore will I divide
The
him.
New Testament is the fulfillment of the prophecies that had to come to pass, such as the birth of the Lord. That's one prophecy. That's not in the Torah. It prophesied that when he was going to be
So where
born.
are we at right now?
Hold on, let me show you.
Where we at right now?
Listen, in the
All the fulfillments came.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
verse
say
10.
all.
Oh, that's 10,
It's
right?
still in that time. Okay,
Where we at right
but
now?
listen, if the Old Testament,
I gotta ask.
Hold on, we in the latter days. We in the latter days. We're in the right now. We're waiting for the seventh chest,
Yep.
which is the nuclear missile.
Who was that though? When? Exactly. There you go.
Well, it's already here.
Yep,
It's not
yep.
mandatory. Where you have to.
Beautiful.
That's what it is.
It's under if you're applying for
Right. All right. Class 2 device. We all know that. But it's not made mandatory yet. We're waiting for the race war. We're waiting for World War III to kick off. Those are all the prophecies we're waiting for. But what I'm explaining to you is, when you go into the Old Testament, none of those prophecies that you see being prophesied is spoken about when they happen. Because a lot of these prophecies came to pass, right?
Yep.
All right. But it's like I said, the Most High saying that he was going to gather us from all nations, right? Where is that recorded in the Old Testament that he's gathering us from all nations? Or where is the beginning of that prophecy being recorded? Matthew 10 and 5, when the one you called YAHAWASHI told his 12 disciples to preach unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel and preach saying that the kingdom of heaven is not.
Wait. I gotta go.
Right before you go, right? You said that one Israel was
I do want you guys. I want y'all YouTube that I mentioned. I want to see y'all guys. I like that we can have this talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not aggressive.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Through the Spirit of the Lord, I hope that he opens your eyes.
I got a precept too for the camera when we get back there, baby.
Y'all still recording? So let y'all know this talk was given by the Sultan Son. When y'all recognize the true nation, and when y'all recognize who y'all are as indigenous people of Els and Bays, which means lawmaker and lawgiver, then y'all will be rectified from y'all situation and everything will be given remedy and peace will be unto you. Thank you.
That's cool, man. We waiting.
Show everybody what's up, man. Show everybody what's up, man.
Shalom.
Man, you got these simple-minded niggas out.
Yeah, man, we gotta destroy that image out of our people.
He just wasted like 2 hours, bro. 2 hours on folly.
This nigga out here about to go to a club and he about to go spend the fucking white man's money, man. And he's talking about he is, I am. You're a part of this fucking system like everybody else, man. Fuck out of here. he got his own money.
Fuck these blue-eyed devils, dog. You can go on Google, look them up and then see the boys here. They got a show on Netflix called The Boys Here. Yeah. It's about them, yeah. They were the first crime family. That's what the movie Godfather was on.
Yo, he killed his older brother, if I'm not mistaken, was Juan Borgeris. Nahaya, Juan Borgeris. And he was sleeping with his sister, man. And he was a pedophile, man. And that's, yo, you know what I'm saying? I know, especially our Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters, man. That's in our houses, man. You know, Santa Maria, the Brujia.
My daughter's in a Christian school right now.
Yeah, the Brujia, is it?
The what? The blue-eyed devil.
No, Brujia, that shit.
Brujeria.
Brujeria, yeah, and the Santa, you know how they be having the same, Santa Maria, like the white curly. Yeah, you gotta study the power of images, man. And put the subconscious thought in your head that the white man is your God. Saying that the God of the Lord was a God. Yeah, right. The tribe of Judah. And when we see our people, we tell them, Jesus Cristo es el negro, no blanco. No. So they, you know what I'm saying? They destroyed our people mentally, man. They definitely did, man. But we out here to crush those demons, man, if it be the will of the Heavenly Father. Absolutely, bro. Fuck with all this, bro. Yeah, pass the word on to your family. Don't know, like, yeah, like, you know. All right? Hey, y'all brothers, stay up, man. All right, bro.
I got a precept for the camper, man. We gotta get this boy sleep like he did. Hey, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 2. For I bet on record that they have a zeal of Yahawah.
He didn't even have
I was saying, you don't got no zeal, bro.
He didn't even have his zeal.
Look, but not according to knowledge, but they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, having not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahawah.
That's why I had to ask him. I said, bro, where's the spiritual side? Like you mentioning all the he's mentioning all the carnal shit. Because the scripture said we gonna take the kingdom, but it's not on our own accord. That's what he was not understanding. He think he could just walk into a Supreme Court and take shit on his own. Well, the scripture says,
but even in that case, man, you're not taking the fucking
right. But that's what I'm saying.
We going in there worried about some goddamn money and some account. And they locking motherfuckers up. I don't believe none of that.
But we wait on the Most High to do things for us. But still, you know what? Lord willing, the Most High still opens his eyes and do.
My cousin, when I was in Mississippi, he was telling me about how his daddy, they went in, they got some money from the government. I don't know, it's under some old grandfather law or whatever. But how his daddy was getting money from the government for free. I don't know what grant.
Them grants.
Right. He said it, but it was money they had to pay back.
Yeah, it's a grant.
Because it was under some old law or whatever. That man brought out his
At the end of the day, perception is reality. So even if it's some type of loophole in the system that you know, when the law come to get you can't talk your way out of that. You can't talk your way out of that.
People in prison that can't get behind the judge. The Supreme Court does not have to see you, man. You can try to appeal shit and they can deny it. He's an idiot. He's a clown.
My thing is this with this.
The U.S. Constitution don't apply to
all of these people he's saying, these people. You see the white man all through the fucking Supreme Court. Where is the people who saying is controlling all of this shit?
He's one of them. He said he was one of them. He said he's one of them, man. That's what he said.
Yeah.
What indigenous? Who they is? Where they at? Gad and Ruby?
The only person I can think of is
getting drunk on the fucking reservation
and Senior Sotomayor or whatever. That's the only two I can think of.
He came to my Gad and Ruby. They getting drunk on the reservation.
Wow.
White man gave them straight liquor.
But that shows you what straight carnality looks like, man. Straight carnality.
Hey, where the idiot mic say?
Hebrew Israelite. We too, bro.
Like Hebrew?
No, we ain't black.
I don't know.
It's just Hebrew Israelite.
No, where the idiot mic say? We're gonna rename it. Where the idiot mic say?
Let's go back to the word for that, which means dark skin.
Hey, the Jews, ain't
Yeah, we
The real Jew.
Exactly.
See, a lot of people don't even know that though.
No, they don't.
We the real Jew. They be looking at these bad.
So-called the Jewish.
Right.
Ishmael
Beautiful.
trying to be like us.
Exactly. Right. Hey, I'm fully abreast on what's going on with that right there.
That's what's up.
What's up? And them idiomites, we gonna name them that tonight.
Hey, you know
I like that.
Hey, there we go. How do you use that?
I'm gonna start saying that. Damn idiomites.
motherfucking idiot.
Y'all see what they did? Y'all doing the gospel on that? Y'all doing the gospel on that? Y'all preaching the gospel on that? We go to various stuff.
Everything. Anything.
Whatever question.
I just want to know what it is. The Edomites, they call the New Testament the gospel, but
I'm an idiot. You got almost certain idiot. You got a certain idiot.
Idiot,
Hey man.
I like that. I'm gonna steal
For
that.
real. Hey man. It ain't one race
steal
on
that.
this earth. Them people ain't did nothing wrong to, man.
Beautiful.
One race.
Fact.
Dog.
That's a fact.
And the Lord did that to show you who the wicked are.
Amen. Well tried, man. I know about that. I know about that, bro.
but that's not a religion though. It's a
It's
lineage.
facts.
Heritage.
Hey.
It's our heritage.
Hey.
Heritage, culture.
Hey.
It's our culture, our bloodline. The Lord gave us law, statutes, and commandments. He gave us a religion.
At all. Never heard that. Never heard that.
It's man-made.
Man. That's the biggest trick devil playing on these people. Let's give them all this.
That's why they can shoot us. They can shoot us like dogs every day.
Like dogs.
Well, one cop can run into the middle of the hardest projects and beat a nigga's ass in front of the whole projects. They'll pull out phones and record, talking about you got to do this the right way. But a nigga will run into a nigga's projects, beat his ass, and I promise you, he have a bullet in the back of his head.
That's what it's going to
And
do.
that's the mental slavery our people in. We'll fucking kill each other right like a dog. But a white man can run in our neighborhood and just get out and stop when he see the cops. That's when the phones come out. Non-violence for white
Right. For real.
That's where it starts.
That's why the idiot mites never leave my mind. That's a beautiful. I like that. Hey, you have a blessed day.
You too, man. Shalom.
I'm just thinking now. Idiot. So they're gonna be like, hey, what are you talking about? Fucking red devil.
I got a quick precept with something the brother said. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 14. It says, how then shall they call on him whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in Shalaki? And how shall they believe in of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. Verse 18. But they have not all obeyed the God. You said verse 18? 16. 16. Verse 16. But they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah saith, Lord, who hath believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
Read the next line.
But I say, have they not heard?
Here go the unicorn right here.
Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world.
That's by the unicorn, by the internet.
That's why the brother was saying, whatever we do, keep this alive. That's YAHAWASHI keeping this alive, because he's constantly waking brothers up. Constantly waking brothers up. And that dude there in corner, man. But you know what? Like the brother said, man, repent but the kingdom of heaven is nigh. Hey, the most high might wake a brother up like that to really understand what's going on later on. Right, yeah.
I was just thinking that. I was gonna say I was waiting for you to finish.
Right.
Yeah, because everybody can be a prophet.
I seen the yearning, you know what I'm saying, to want to learn. But the Most High just got to open up his...
Which one you talking? The one just now, right?
No, the other dude that you was talking
man, that dude is gone, man. That dude is gone, man. He came up, he was scoffing, man.
Yeah, you still got to say, yo, repent, man. The kingdom of heaven is now. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not, you know what I mean?
No, I'm saying the old boy that just came up, though, he might be part of, he might be a believer, you know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody can't be a prophet, you know?
He said he think totally different.
Yeah, he said he can't get it out of his mind.
Yeah. Idiot mind.
That's something you heard. Good. Hey, with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim preaching this word on the four corners, on the highways and byways, man. You know, Shalom.
Shalom.